What's happening, everybody? All right. Okay, we got chat, we got video. Hello. We're good to rock and roll. And we got a bumpy.
Hey, all.
All right. Let's
I
do this
finished
thing.
my bumpy bone rake.
Very good. I saw a post of it.
Yeah, I did the fine tuning this afternoon, and it's works pretty good.
Yes, it does. I was having a weird issue with my phone where I couldn't respond to anything. It was really weird. Like I would go to click the thing to respond, like put a comment, and I would press it and nothing would happen. Nothing would happen. Nothing would happen. I went to a computer and it worked on the computer, so I don't know what the heck it was, but we'll get it figured
Computers
out
for the
eventually.
win.
Yeah.
Probably Apple.
Ooh, see that? Ooh, that one right there. All right, I think we got tensioners. And there's my wife coming home, so the dogs are going bananas. Awesome.
My dog does the same when my folks get home.
Yep. I can't find my gem set, my little gem set that I have in the Genesis case. Can't find it anywhere.
Oof.
Like, yeah, it's like the lockpick gnomes came and stole it. Or it could be that my table is such a freaking disaster that I just can't find it. Oh well. It's not like I don't have more. It's just I didn't really want to get out the backup set, but I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. Oh well.
Yeah, I lost a
How's your
set of
week?
my. Oh, it's been crazy but good. So yeah, I lost a set of my bare bone tensioners. It was I got the Pharaoh set. Which are the tapered bomb and keyways. I really like them, and I have no idea where I put them.
See that? That happens, that's for sure. I just heard a bling bling. P
Hey,
Dubs, how's it
Pocket
going?
Woman.
G'day, can you hear me?
Yep.
We certainly can.
Awesome. I need to try and get your sound coming through these headphones, so I need to go back to settings. So can you put me back room and I'll sort out my tech issues because I'm not at home.
Certainly can.
Well, what I did worry was I took an extra set because I have like 4 sets of the Covert Instruments precision turners. I took my bench grinder here, which I'll break out a little bit later because I might make a pick a little bit later. But I did a tapered with the bottom of the keyway side of it, and these work pretty well with doing it that way.
Nice. What did I do this week? Hmm. Oh, I remember what I did this week. I modified my knife sharpener this week. That was the big project. I have like a fixed angled system, and we'll just show you while I'm thinking about it. Install. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, on Spyderco knives, there's no choil, which is a little cutout in order to be able to sharpen the whole way to the end of the blade. And because there's no choil there, the fixed angled system has trouble getting the whole way to the end. So what I did was I ground out the plastic surrounding the diamond plate so that I could make it the whole way to the end.
Awesome.
And it worked out fan-freaking-tastic, if I don't say so myself. But there's always a but. My tip got a little wonky because I wasn't paying attention. Womp womp. Failure.
Oh yeah. Oh, not bad though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's Rex 121, so it's like 70 Rockwell. Um, I could sharpen it out and even it up, but I would remove probably a year's life off of this blade. So we're just going to use it and have it, fix it slowly over the next year.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
That just makes the tip a little bit sharper.
It is actually because the edge, the cutting edge, is good. It's just
Yep.
behind the edge that I accidentally laid the angle back too far. It'll be okay. I think P-Dubs may be back. And there she is.
Hey, g'day. How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yep.
All right. So who else we got on the stream? Because I haven't been able to listen in. I've had
Okay,
techie
so
issues.
it is me and Bumpy Bones in the house.
All
Hey
right.
there.
G'day, Bumpy. How's it going?
Oh, it's going all right. Been a bit of a crazy week, but I'd be glad when it's over with. But it's going.
Yeah, the first week of the year. Crazy. It's like, yeah, it's starting just like 2024 did.
Oh yeah, well, I had a doctor's appointment with my dad yesterday, and for his Parkinson's, and it didn't go as well as we were hoping. So
Okay.
the doctor wasn't really as good as we thought he was going to be. I'll just put it that way.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
Yep,
So it's like
certainly
time
is.
to go elsewhere if you can and get a second opinion, I guess.
Oh
And it's
yeah,
just the thing, sometimes you don't have the option to go elsewhere, especially in the public system, like we are. Like you just get the doctor you get, and yeah, there's always someone who's more accomplished in the field. When you're specialising in something like neurological stuff, and I've had some really bad neurologists over the years.
oh yeah. Well, supposedly this doctor was supposed to be a really good one for the condition. Because I live in the country, and so our medical area isn't really that great. So,
Yeah,
went 2 hours away from where we live, and the problem is the office, the doctor's office, is just so overwhelmed with things, that he just couldn't give us really the time of day. And then he also was kind of going the route where there's not much that could be done, and that we just let things happen. And it's like we're not buying that completely. There's always things that can be done. You
exactly.
just don't give in and all that. So it was one of those types of appointments. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep,
That's
that's a shame there.
disappointing. Really disappointing. How's it gonna stay? Oh,
I was actually afraid that I was going to have to cancel the stream today because of my aunt, my mother's younger baby sister. But she's hanging in there, so
well,
just
that's good.
take it. Yep,
So
take it
it's
one day at a
always good
time.
to,
So,
get more time. It's great.
what do we want to use? Let's use.
So my sister brought me this box. I don't know if you can see it all. Yeah, it's a
Oh
nice
yeah.
wooden box. It's got some little square things, little organisers for tins and things on both sides. So I reckon it's going to be a nice lock drawer. And at the moment, while I'm away from home for a week, I'll get to set it up as my mobile lock space. because I brought a lot of stuff with me, as I always do.
Quite
Okay,
sharp.
draw back in. There we go.
Oh, let's take a look at the chat here, see what's going on. We got G Key Man in the house. Thanks for coming, my friend. We got Greyhound Pickin is here. How's it going, brother? Nola Southpaw. How's it going, Mr. Buttercookie himself? We'll see if any of his troll accounts show up. Calls me fat or old or ugly or something.
I'm just going to see if I can get my sister's iPad set up for the mobile comments, because you can't see the comments. So hopefully it won't boot me off the Wi-Fi with two signals going. We'll see how we go. Where did it all go? Okay.
Oh, you know what else I did this week? I was pretty jazzed about it. I was going to sharpen a knife, so I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go live and sharpen this knife. And would you believe that 20,000 people looked at that video?
Whoa!
Really?
Yeah, it was bonkers. 20,000 people. They obviously didn't stay the whole time, but the average time was like 17 minutes or something. It was bananas.
That's good time.
Yeah, I was very surprised by it because normally, my lives I'll get between everybody coming and checking it out and hanging out for 5 or 10 minutes. You get like 80 or 100 people will come through,
Yep.
and you'll catch maybe 30 or maybe 35 watch hours, maybe 50 if you're lucky. This one here, it was a 1 hour long live, and I picked up over 100 watch hours with 20,000 views. It was bananas.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
Yep. So from now on, that's going to be my thing. Whenever a knife needs sharpened, I'm going to go live, and I did it in like a vertical live through the app. I didn't go through a client or anything. And that's going to be what we're going to do from now on. Oh, my dogs! I'll tell you what, they're just rotten. Oh, if they weren't just so snuggly and cute.
It is their one saving grace.
That's for sure. If not, they'd still be wild animals. We'd have never domesticated them.
And yep, Greyhound, I'm playing with your doll legs.
Dropping stuff. Oh, so far. Anybody notice that as you get older, the ground seems to get further and further away?
I'm finding it's getting closer.
Oh man! Like drop something, have to reach down and get it. It's like, oh, my back. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
seems further away. Like, boy, if I fall, I'm really gonna get hurt. What was that joke that I heard earlier this week? It was, you can tell you're young where if you fall, people laugh, and you can tell you're old where if you fall, people uh, start to go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
get really concerned and ask if you need like an ambulance. I'm getting to be about that age.
It's not letting me into my own account. Why is it? Keep saying it's wrong.
Yeah, that was a good click there. Wow.
What you picking?
This is an ERA 6-pinner. Couldn't tell you what belt ranking it is. Probably isn't. I'm guessing it's probably around a blue belt level, I would think.
And I'm just going through my American locks. I'm playing with the dog leg picks that Greyhound did.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to get a good feeling for them, and I'm just going through my American locks with them right now, and then probably later tonight I'm going to make a pick.
Speaking of, I got to throw. I have a review that I did on the dog legs. I just need to edit that video. I just can't seem to get the time. I think I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so maybe I'll do it while I'm waiting in the waiting room. It's not like I really edit anything. I just kind of cut in little humorous things or whatever.
Hey, Dutch.
Dutch in the house. How's it going, brother? Man, come on, open already. Jeez.
Yeah, I got my control board here set up to do different sounds and all that. I haven't had any chance to use them yet.
Use them whenever you so desire. I think I put the setting on where people have access to like the settings, like if they wanted to change something or move the screens around or whatever. Can't remember now. Where is that? Yep. Guest can control all presentations. Not that anybody really wants to, but I figured, why not?
Maybe I gotta figure out some good sound effects for. The only thing I got right now is the goat scream.
The goat scream. Where? What is going on? Oh, heavy click. Wow.
Nice.
Another heavy.
Heard that. Oh, it's not coping. That's okay. We just need the chat. We don't need the visual. So that's handy because it fits nicely on the menu box.
Awesome.
Certainly is.
Why is that not working?
This was something that I didn't think about at the beginning. Like when I decided to do this, when I decided, okay, I'm going to have a YouTube block sport channel. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to do knife stuff on it as well. I wasn't thinking that I barely have time to do what I'm currently doing, let alone putting in another whole hobby in the mix.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh man, it's
Oh
like
yeah.
trying to keep the thing freaking afloat is crazy.
Like it's
I just need to.
like having two channels, and I've got two channels, and I do neglect one of them, which but because lock sport takes up a lot of my time. You know, you got to practice and you got to get set up and um have stuff to pick and all that sort of stuff. So you bring stuff with you. Locks are heavy,
Oh
and
yeah.
I always bring a heap of locks with me because I never know what I'm want to pick or what I'm capable of picking on any certain day. So I always bring a lock with me, and you got to bring all your picks because you never know what lock you're going to be picking. But I did leave my dimple picks at home this time. I thought I'm just going to pick some pin tumblers for some more pin tumbler practice.
What my
But
plan
I've got a
is I'm
couple
gonna.
of challenge locks.
My plan is to take and set aside like 2 hours, maybe on a Sunday, or 3 hours on a Sunday, and kind of try and record like maybe 3 or 4 videos, so that I
Yeah,
can kind of
dedicated time.
start generating a backlog a little bit. That way, when I get busy, I'll still have stuff that I can just post.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried to get ahead like that, um, but I found I need the phone storage for uh, because most of my videos now are long format and they do go for over 20 minutes at a time. They take up a lot of space on the phone to store them, and so I have a lot that I've uploaded, but they're unlisted because I'm not ready to do the description and do all the settings and stuff right now, and upload it. And I've got stuff that's on my phone for things uh, that I haven't got a chance to go through and work out which channel to put it on. So if it involves locks, it goes on the Lock Sport channel. If it doesn't involve locks, it goes on my other channel.
Makes sense.
So, and because I do explores of places, you never know what you're going to find, but you're filming all the time anyway.
Mr. Do in the house. How's it going, my friend?
Oh, I wish this would
All right. Go have a little fun.
lost everything. Oh,
Ooh, okay.
Oi.
Open.
Pick well handcuffed.
people.
Doing some trick picking.
I gotta go through and repin all my American locks. I've been through these hundreds of times probably now.
Why do I not have the picture? Well,
Oh, what do we want to pick next?
Take a medical.
Oh, that's a lot of work, man. Well, what's the worst that could happen, right? What is the worst that could happen?
Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do for my second purple belt lock. I got the one recorded.
Yeah. Which
I don't know.
purple belt did you go for?
I got the ASA 600.
Nice.
I got an ASA Max Plus, but I don't think I can use that because they have that under the same as the 600, and they mention in the requirements that you gotta go with different ones.
Yeah, your
Okay.
600 was barrels.
Yep.
Crap.
And so I'm thinking either I've got a purple dimple lock here that I'm working up towards that I'm thinking about maybe going for, or going with a medical,
Oh, yeah.
because I've got the medical original here, so I don't really have to worry about the sidebar. But I also do have one, the M3 here, that's got the sidebar in it. So it's like I'm kind of jumping back and forth whether or not I want to torture myself with that or not.
Medicos are, I mean, they're, I don't know. It was fun to mess with before I was able to open it. And then after I realized, oh, okay, I can open it. And then I moved on to other things. It's like going back to it's just a little pain in the butt.
Yeah. Oops. The I had these two that I've been working on that are the blue belt. These are these came from payphones. I think they're the biaxial.
Okay.
And the 4-pin ones, and they were real fun to pick. I just got to get back into it because it's been a while since I've been working with medical.
Those are cam locks.
Pin cylinder.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hmm. That's jiggly. That's jiggly.
I think they're. Hold on, let me take a look because I may have had that wrong in terms of the biax. So let's see here. They're the blue belt.
Okay, let's see what they get.
Yep, biaxial.
Okay. That's the one with sidebar. Has that got a sidebar, Bumpy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think it's a passive one. You don't have to hit it to unlock it.
Yeah. Greyhound is picking up calls for the 1100 today. early use destroyed the keyways. Oh yeah, I've blown out 1100 keyways easy. That top of the keyway keeps falling out every time it does. It hurts the top of the keyway again. Wolfgang says,
Alright.
"Hey Ray, I'm off to bed. Just want you to know that I'll only be available on Sunday."
Beautiful. I will see you then. Well, Stu and I will see you then. Okay.
Noah says 3 Viper focus picks going on now. Oh yeah, I've only just got set up. I've been concentrating on techie stuff and trying to work out other stuff, and now I've just decided to warm up on a Harry boat. That's probably not the best of decisions.
Yeah, that's what happens when Bumpy suggests that I pull out a Medica.
Ah,
If you can blame me.
It's definitely your fault.
I was hoping to have a couple of new locks tonight, but USPS has been holding on to them for a bit now,
yeah,
holding
That's a
them
shame.
hostage.
they do that.
I have not ordered any locks for like probably 4 weeks now. But I've ordered 3 new knives. So
Ah, so it's
Awesome.
still, buying stuff for content,
yes, that's exactly. And it's like
Oh yeah.
since I'm switching, like I'm kind of going in that direction too. I wanted to get like a couple so that I have a little backlog for that as well.
Yep.
So because I got this one, the highest edge retaining steel for a pocket knife, I got the one that this dethroned, which is Micro Melt Maximet, and that one will be here. I can't remember. It was on back order, and I didn't even remember wanting it, but it is back
It's
in
here
stock
now.
and on its way now. That's exactly.
Cool.
What was that?
Very cool.
Yeah, I ordered another Lockwood, and then I also got Abus C83 coming.
Nice.
You get was it a 334 B45?
Yep.
Such a nice
Yep, another
lock
one
that
of
thing is.
these.
Nice.
One of these days I'll go and buy one. But it's every time that I order something from Bare Bones, they sell them in their store, and I always say, "Hell, I'm going to order one," and then I never do. I
Yeah.
put it in my basket and realize that it's going to cost like $20 more in shipping, and then I take it out of my basket.
The Lockpicker's Bench sells them now.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
where I ordered mine.
They have flat rate shipping too, don't they?
Yep, $9.
'That's actually a really good deal.
3-day shipping if USPS cooperates.
Hmm.
Oh, and I
Nola
got
says they're
that.
having the same problem with shipping from sushi. It's been held hostage in New Orleans.
Bumpy, I think you're spending more of my money.
I also got that gold from Cosmic.
Did you?
Yep.
Nice.
Nothing special. It's standard pins. It's actually master keyed. It just
Well,
has all
I mean,
standard pins in it, but it's a new keyway for me, so
No.
yeah,
Which
it's
keyway
being
did you get
mastered.
for the Avis? 83.
wait, what was that?
Did you get a choice of your keyway for the Avis 83? Remember, Lady Lock, she got to choose her keyways. Did you choose a particular core for your 83?
He didn't have different cores on the site. It looks like it's a Yale keyway,
Yep.
which Actually, I would choose because Yale is probably the one keyway that's the bane of my existence right now.
Ah!
I don't know what it is about it.
I know what it is. I just sat there and struggled with this one. It's a Y keyway, and I know exactly why it's a
It's
problem
okay.
for me because it doesn't really want to let you use your pick because of how paracentric it is. So I end up having
Yep.
to put my pick up on the right hand side on the warding and slide down that way. And it's just a pain because you keep slipping off the warding and you'll overset if you're not careful, and it's just
There's a trick that you can use because in the middle warding, they actually have holes where the key pins are. So you can
okay.
actually go under, and if you have a deep enough hook, you can get in there and push up the pins. The Lockpicking Lawyer has a video on that he did, and I can do it somewhat, but it's still just the tensioning on it has always been a bit of an issue. The new Reaper tensioners help a lot with it, but it's just one of those things that have always been that's just does not want to play nicely with me right now.
Yeah, that works on a
Yeah.
lot of them, but like the one that I was just messing with, this one the warding is solid.
Oh, really?
The pins are sitting on that warding.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's an ERA, and the warding is solid. It's such a pain in the ass.
And I like Greyhound's name for USPS, Universally Slow Postal Service.
Yeah.
That is factually correct. Factually correct.
I didn't get a chance to share the stream out today because I don't have my computer with me. I've only got my phone, and I had to have it on charge on the when it sits on. And so, if you're in the chat and you've got the ability to share the stream out, go right ahead. That'll help the channel. So to share
All
it,
right.
there's a button like just above where it says live chat. It says share. Uh, you just press that, and it will say you want to create a post or send it to all these other places. Just say create a post, and it will say copy the link. Say copy, and then it'll go to take you to the next screen, and you just paste it in there.
Oh, awesome. I'll do that when I get back from dinner.
Yeah, and then just hit enter, and it automatically puts up the whole stream, like whatever the thumbnail was, and the link to it. Yeah, and you can write your own thing at the start, like whatever you want to say about it to encourage people to come on. So it gives you an option to write something above the thumbnail.
Pretty slick.
Yeah, I have a feeling I might have to
And
break soon for dinner. I can smell the soup.
Nice.
ooh, soup.
Soup. That sounds like winter food. Nice winter food.
Oh yeah. My mom's making a cream of chicken with mushroom soup.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you can hear it, but Betty's snoring in the background.
Yep.
Oh come on! I opened you easy this morning.
Yeah, I know what you mean about these blocks. Okay, they don't want to play. Let's go play with someone else.
Let's try. Let's pull out these. I guess we could pick a lock out of the package, I guess.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Ah!
What happened?
Butterfingers! I dropped
Oh
the lock.
no. I try and wear steel caps in the lock lab in case I drop a lock, but it doesn't always happen. Well, most times it doesn't happen. Especially if I'm up early and I don't have to get out of my jammies, I'll just go into the lock lab and start playing. If I drop a lock, it's like have quick feet movement.
Well, let's give this a go. Let's use some dog legs. Those are usually pretty good. Lotto locks. I think we're going to use a 20 thou. Yeah, I think
Well, actually,
that'll
that's
do.
what I was going to try it on. The
Yeah,
other lock I'm having a hell of a time with is the Master Lock 6271, the Master Lock Pro.
Oh yeah.
I can pick these not in the lock, but I can I've got the Covert Instruments trainer holder, and I can go through it, and I've been able to pick them. But as soon as I throw this one in, this one lock just does not want to open for me.
Is that one got really strong spring on the actuator?
It's a dead core, I think.
So you're not feeling any resistance?
No, it's the I think it's the tolerance with the way in the pins, because they feel more mushy on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I pinned other cores with the same pinning as this and been able to open it, but this guy just does not want to open.
Oh.
All right, so let's try a dog
raking
leg on
it.
this one. Try my new rake, because I just finished my bumpy bone rake.
Yeah, try your rake on it.
Go for it. Well, that'll make my wife's day. The remote for Rosie.
You found the remote.
Yeah, it's the remote for Rosie. That's what my wife calls her robot vacuum cleaner. He calls it Rosie after the robot Maid from the Jetsons.
Yep.
6, 5 feels like it's binding.
Greyhound says it's camera shy bumpy. Their locks are always like that way too.
All right. I want to check that real quick.
Nola says you got to give it the buzzy too, right?
Buzzy. Give it a buzzy. I'm a little confused now. I'm not sure what I said.
So try an electric pick gun.
Now that is interesting. I just find it interesting with the dog leg set, because it comes in the 25,000s, the 20,000s, but then the other one is 16,000s rather than 15,000s.
Yeah, 15,000s is just, it can be just a little bit too thin, and sometimes you need something that can get into a tight keyway and around a tight corner, but you also need something that's just a little bit stronger, especially if you're up against tight springs. Heavy springs can really set you back, because you're constantly, because you can feel the flex in the pick because it's so thin, and
Yeah.
you just stress about breaking the pick all the time. Well, that's what I do when I'm using a really thin pick. And but the 15th thou is good. It's heaps better than the 12th thou. If you're going to get a thin pick, start with the 15th thou. Get used to that before you even go to the 12th thou. If you need the 12, I would say.
Oh yeah, I've got a set of the 12,000, and it's like I think I've only used it once.
Yeah.
You know, it's the 15th ounce I tend to use with like the master locks here because I can get between the warding on this one. Actually, I am noticing a huge difference with the dog leg on this lock.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What's the difference you're noticing?
I'm actually getting more feedback with it. I'm actually able to feel the pins better.
Nice.
Sure is. Now, a lot of times, these companies, when they order steel, um, a difference between one thou, between a 15 and a 16 thou, is like within the tolerances.
Yeah.
So it's possible that you'll get 16 this time, but 15 next time.
Oh yeah, I just measured
Yep.
mine and it's exact on 16.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I think this might have been. I don't know if they got more than just the first batch. Or if they're still working on the first batch or not. I'm curious. Maybe I'll ask Aaron if if it's always going to be 16 or if it was just this batch was 16, so that's what they called them. I don't know.
I actually kind of like that. It's but now I'm conflicted because I color code my handles and the silver handles are the 15,000s or the 0.5 millimeters.
Mhm.
Now I
Oh,
have
you need.
a 16,000. So should I do a silver handle with it or should I go with another color? I'm a little
Uh,
OCD when it comes to that type of thing.
yeah, go for another
Oh
color then.
yeah.
You want to separate it out. You want to be able to easily identify them.
But it's going to be the only pick with that color though.
I feel you, brother.
Yeah,
Look here.
just means that that pick will eventually get, friends. So you've got the opportunity to get more of 15,000, 16,000 a set. So yeah, so it's just treat it as an opportunity to get more picks in the future.
Actually, I think I can do silver because it's 0.41 millimeters. Actually, I misspoke because the silver is 0.4 millimeters. So I think I can do silver with that. I think it's
Nice.
close enough.
Either way, it identifies it as a thinner pick than anything else.
Well, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab a different headset because this one just.
No worries, right? So with purple belt, you said that you picked one purple belt lock bumpy.
Yep.
So what what sort of other requirements, like, do you have to gut the lock at purple level too? Like that difficult lock you picked, did you have to gut it, the ASO?
Yeah, I think so. The let's see here. I have the Belt Explorer up right now. Yeah, I think starting at green, you have to gut all the locks. Unless if it
Right.
can't, like the skiff formats, they give you a pass on because you need special tools with that. Yeah, so you've got the picking requirement, single pick, and you got two different locks ranked as purple belts. Locks have to be from separate entries in the list. And then you have to do
Right,
all the
so none of the same lock.
Yeah.
You have to do
And
two
that's why
different locks.
I don't think I can do the ASA Max Plus because they've got that in the same as the ASA
That's a
600.
600. Oh, that's a shame.
And even though it's a different key, it's still barrel pens, and so I mean, it's kind of technically still kind of the same, but it's like,
Yeah.
Disappointing.
GT Men said they've just taken out their garbage and it's 21 Fahrenheit or -3. In other words, brr, that's cold. That's very cold, GT Man. Wow, that must have been fastest putting out of garbage people do is in winter. Like, it's out, done, get back in quick.
It's here is 14.2 degrees Fahrenheit where I am.
Oh, wow,
It
so that's
is.
21, so that's even less, so you're even more in the minuses. Oh, that's cold.
Yeah, it's
We don't get in the
19
minuses
degrees.
here. Oh, that's
19 degrees
-2.
here, and wind chill is
Oh, the wind chill factor, that takes off another 5.
9. Feels like 9.
Whoa.
Yeah, we don't have the wind chill here.
Wow.
Yesterday we did, but yeah, it's yesterday was crazy with the wind here.
What do we want to pick next? Pick an orange belt. Master 150.
I've been given the 15-minute warning before we have to leave the house. So I'm just gonna be tenacious. I want to get an open on the stream because I always get an open of a lock when I'm on your lives, Ray. And I figure it's my lucky live streams. Like, I got the Ruko on your live stream when I was away, and I've gotten other locks that I've just gone, yep, I'm going to pick that with Ray, and I get it open, and I just think that picking in the company of talented pickers who've achieved a lot in lock sport helps you mentally when you're picking because you know it's all possible. Yep, just
Oh
takes
yeah.
Definitely.
practice, and the stream is the practice. And you never know when you're going to get an open on a practice, and because it's your live stream, Ray, and we all do our live streams differently. Um, you do have that concentration silence, and that's okay. And so I get to actually concentrate on picking on a live stream with you, Ray. Whereas on my live stream, when you're doing everything yourself, you don't get to concentrate that much on the picking.
Yeah, I
Oh,
believe
and
that.
particularly,
And
congrats on hitting tier 1 with YouTube there.
Ah, sweet, thank you. Yeah, I've just got a few more things I need to do with the channel first before I can press all those buttons, and so that I know I need to go back through all of my content from the beginning and change all the settings that like address all the new settings that YouTube have done over the last 24 months. I've done because whenever YouTube adds a new setting that you have to turn on or turn off, opt in or opt out of, it does a blanket across all your previous all your previous videos. And so I have to go in and change them all. So, and I've got like, I think it's over 500 videos. So
Oh,
it's a lot of
smokes.
work. Yeah. So it's a lot of work. So it's a process. And so I'm just continuing that process. So I'm not going to press any of the yeah buttons until I've got all my settings, because, you know, I don't want my location and all sorts of things, automatic things like automatic places and all that. I don't, you know, and them adding their own context to my content. It's like, no way, don't do that to my content. So I want to make sure I got all my settings correct before I give them any other power over my channel, which is a
Actually makes
monetization or
sense.
a thing channel. Yeah. Come on.
I'll have to take that little tip because I'll probably, I don't know, it's probably going to take a little while to get to that level because I think I need about 100 more subscribers and I don't know, 800 more watch hours or something before I hit the first level.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Oh, there we go.
But
You made
people
me
are able
think.
to achieve a lot now with shorts, boosting their channels, so, and lives. So it's possible. Yeah, it doesn't take people 6 years like it took me in lock sport. Like, people are achieving that within 6 months these days. So, yeah, it's possible, really. Oh,
So
come on in
I
the
know
game again, mate.
I did notice that the further along you get, the more subscribers you have, the faster you grow.
Right,
So when you
okay.
have 50 subscribers, you grow slower than when, even with the exact same content, the same exact, you know,
Yeah,
schedule of releasing videos, you grow faster when you have 300 subscribers than you do when you have 50.
right, yeah.
all right.
Whereas,
Well,
and you get
intervals
constant
just
growth.
sounded, so I got to run. I'll be back in about 15.
Oh, yeah. All right, I've got a bolt as well. Thank you very much. Enjoy being here once again. Enjoy your evening, Bumpy, and right.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. And I will hold down the fort myself here for the next 15 minutes. We'll see what's going
Awesome.
on.
Catch you later.
What do I want to do for the next 15 minutes? Because I need to pay attention. What do I want to do? Do. Maybe I'll go back to progressive pinning my Goal Z. That would be a cool little excursion for the next 15 minutes. Freaking ripping this guy apart. Well, I don't know though. That's not really a good thing for a live because we got these ball bearings under with a 500 foot-pound freaking spring behind it. What would we want to do? Maybe I'll pull this GG apart. Maybe I'll pull this GG apart and take a look at these pins again because we had some discussion. Wolfgang thinks that this GG is a GGP Extra 5-pinner, but Chevy thinks that it's a GG like 2000 or 1000 or 3000 or something, one of the 1000 series. But it definitely has overmilling and it definitely has the P extra pins. Let's rip this bitch apart. Oops, did I say that out loud? Alright, we need the GG key. There's the GG key. Alright, good. Let's pull this Bizoch apart. I remember how freaking hard this thing was to pull apart the last time. Oh well, everybody can watch me struggle. The struggle is real. Anybody else have any goodies coming? Anything fantastic going on? I am waiting for a new knife in Micro Melt Maximet. Anybody else have anything else fantastic and special coming? Okay, this goes in this set. This goes in this set. This one does. These two do. Okay, I think these all go in here. So get this shit out of the way. Okay. We need. Oh crap. Oh, poop. Okay, there's the core holder. Trying to think of where I put my pinning tweezers. Aha, pinning tweezers. All right, let's do this. Greyhound, you need a good mic. Well, I don't know if my mic sounds any good, but this is what I'm using. It's like a $20 mic from Amazon. And I just clip it to either my hat or my shirt. Sometimes I use just the earbud headset. You just make do with what you got. There, good. Okay. I think that we got everything we need. Okay, we got this. And we can see if we can get stabbed by this wrench here. Oh, Christ. These things are such a pain in the ass to get off. Ugh. Okay. Change of plans. Let's try a tool not made for this job. Let's try a tool not made for this job. Brace it against my fat. Try not to stab myself in the hand live on YouTube. Maybe we'll just struggle with this for 15 minutes till Bumpy comes back. Got it! Oh my goodness. Where's the money, Lebowski? Don't have any money. I spent it all. Ciao. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This goes here. That goes there. Goes there. Goes there. See if we can get the overmilling to show up on this video. You definitely see overmill. For freaking certain. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely overmill. Definitely, definitely, definitely. All right, let's pull up the pins. Now look at these things. I said that they were really weird because they're almost serrated, but they have like super deep serrations that are almost spoolie. Get the stupid thing to focus. Jackass, come on. There we go. Super deep. Just bonkers. Ooh, that was really stupid, Ray. That was really stupid, Ray. Let's just dump those in there. Another super deep triple serrated spoolie deal. Number 3, another super deep triple serrated spoolie deal. These springs are freaking monsters. Go to the back. This one's just a single, and then another triple. Yeah, number 4 and number 5. Those definitely look like P extra pins to me, but I've been known to be wrong. Technically, it doesn't really matter because it's I want to say it's a blue belt lock either way, whether it's a P extra or a 1, 2, or 3,000 5-pinner. Oh, good, I can see it. Okay, I'm looking at the live stream over there on my computer, and you can see the spooliness of them. There's the core. The stupid overmilling. I shouldn't say that because it's actually a really fun lock to pick. Let's check the chatty chat. Dean P, how's it going there, buddy? GQ man, give it the beans. Dutch lock picker, how's it going? What is my lock sport belt rank? I am a red belt, but I have both of my black belt locks picked. They're actually posted on this channel if you wanted to see them. I picked an ASA 700 with 3 Christmas trees and this Goal Z. So I have both my black belt locks picked. It's just I need to make some more homemade picks, and I need to impression this lock here, which let's just say what it is. It's a bitch. Um, I almost bricked this lock freaking trying to impression it, so I'm not good at it. We'll get there eventually, though. GT man got a whole bag full of colored belts. Yeah, I wish it was that easy. I just stalled out at red belt just because I can't. Impressioning is just such not my thing. And I understand that you can do other things. Like I could pick 4 more black belt locks instead. But geez, I'm going to be honest with you. Picking black belt locks really is a lot of work. It's not like you just sit down one day and be like, oh, I'm going to pick, a couple more black belt locks. They take mucho effort, like maximum effort, to really, really get them down. Like you can open them once here or there by happenstance or accident, but you really need to be good to like sit down and do it on a video. Just because, unless you sit there and record literally everything you pick, then you might be able to get it by luck. But I don't really do that. I kind of sit and pick most of my time not on camera, get good at it to the point where I can pick it on command, and then I try and videotape it. But that's my method. Is that Lady Lux? What? Lady Lux squared. That's funny. That's very funny. You are very humorous, my dear. We were just talking about this lock here, whether it's a P extra or a different GG. It looks like it has P extra pins in it, and it definitely has overmilling in the core. But I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea. So it kind of is what it is. Definitely 5 pins, definitely has the weird GG pins, and it definitely has overmilling. So whatever the heck lock that is, that's what this is. Alright, we're not shimming it, so let's live on the wild side. Beautiful. Did I do a thing? I think I may have done a thing. I think I may have loaded the frickin' pins in the wrong order. That would be frickin' hilarious if I did that live. Oh my god, what a jackass. Well, I guess we're gonna have to pick this thing. Oh, what a schmuck. What a schmuck.
I'm
Bumpy,
back.
you missed it. You missed it, man. You missed it.
I heard you calling me a schmuck.
No, I was calling me a schmuck. Oh no.
What did you
got a
do?
disc. I got a disc to show what pins were inside of it because me and Chevy are unclear. Wolfgang thinks it's a P extra. Wolfgang thinks it's a different GG. I don't know. It's a 5-pin. It looks like they're P extra pins, and there's definitely overmilling in the core. So I gutted it, got it apart, put it back together, and the key does not work, my friend.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to pick this open now, Everybody gets to see my fail live on YouTube. All right, let's unscrew up this lock, I guess. And here I thought today was going to be a boring day. Oh, we are not going to put that stupid clip on the back, but I should put something on the back. I wonder if one of these will fit. Let's see. Oh yeah, that'll work.
Now, question: can you hear the noise of the grinder through my mic, or?
I cannot hear whatever you are doing.
All right. Curious on that.
Well,
I'm gonna make a pick.
let's try and unbrick this lock up here. Yep, I was wondering how I was going to pass the time. Well, this is apparently how we're going to pass the time. Oh, crap. Use a short hook. Now we need a tensioner that I put all the tensioners away. Oh, such an epic fail. Oh my goodness. And this, you
That
see,
happens.
I know better than this. That's the thing. I always, always, always put the key in to make sure that my key pins are lined up with the top of the core. I always do that, and I did not do it this time. I always do that. Always. Oh, what a dope. Well, let's see if we can pick this, because it's definitely not going to pick the same as it usually does. See, I think what happened was there was 2 master wafers in here, and when I dumped the last pin out, I thought that the last master wafer went in that last chamber, but now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't actually see it come out of that chamber. So I think I may have put the master wafer from chamber 4 into pin number 5's chamber.
Yeah, G-Man actually mentioned something with the grinder I got here, and this is actually one reason why I got this little bench polishing machine or bench grinder, is that it's got this chuck on this one side here, so I can actually put my brass rods in here and make my custom pens and use it as a lathe. It works really well. I haven't made any pens with it yet, but rubbing alcohol right in the mouth.
Oh. I poisoned myself. I'm gonna go blind.
But yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's
I
awesome.
got the Dremel, the metal cutter on there because I was doing the my first rake, and I used this little cutter over here to cut the fine divots on my rake and all that. So, yeah, got this on Amazon, about $100 for the grinder, which isn't bad. I mean, you know, it's and it's been working really well, and it's a nice quiet one, which is important for me because I do all my work in my room, and if I want to pick or make a pick at night, I need a quiet one so I don't wake my folks.
Actually makes sense. Oh,
Okay.
I think we might be to the stage where I just need to knock these out of the overmilling.
There.
Okay. Oh, I can't believe I did this. I know better, I know better, I know better. That's what I get for tempting fate by not using a shim. It was like, we're going to let you think that you're okay and then let you know you're not okay. What I get for being a smartass. Oh, we're open. Okay. Okay. We are open again.
Yay!
Yep. So let's try and get this clip off without pulling the core out. Okay, we're good. Let's gut this again. Okay. I definitely had a follower here. I just used it. Okay. I'll tell you, this little pocket pinning kit deal from 44 Delta, it's like the best frickin' $10 I ever spent. Well, technically it was probably $17 because I got followers with it too. But it has the little Altoids tin with a little 3D printed container with a 3D printed pinning tray. And I put some magnets on the side from one of his, he sent a couple extra magnets with one of the handle sets that I got. So it holds a set
Oh,
of pinning
nice.
tweezers on the side. And it really is like one of the best purchases I've made.
I'll have to take a look at that because yeah, the pinning tray I like to use the most is this the Sparrow's mini tray. This is the one I grabbed the most, but I kind of like that one from 44 Delta. The only thing that I had that I found because I got the little pinning trays that are in that cabinet is that they're very narrow, I find, and so I've been having a bit of a hard time getting the pins out of them. But and do you find that with that Travelers one, or is it a bit wider than those?
Yeah, it's actually, they are kind of, they're really wide actually. And they're very rounded. So getting in there around the pin is extremely easy actually.
All right, awesome. Yeah, let me look at that with my next purchase from them.
Okay, let's pull these pins out of here. I think with the master
My finger hit the go screen button,
okay,
so it works.
it certainly does.
It's a very sensitive one.
Okay, let's pull. I think that the other wafer is in number 5. There's the other master wafer. So I had a master wafer in chamber 1 and chamber 4, or one in chamber 5, and It needs to be in chamber 2 and chamber 5. Okay, so number 1 actually goes in number 2, and number 5 can go back in number 5.
Oh, and G came in. I love the lock screen. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Actually.
All right, put this back together. Moment of truth. Aha! Fixed.
Yay!
Yep. It's my only GG too, so I definitely don't want to brick it. Ooh, now you can hear some grinding.
Is it too loud or?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I got the this Sparrow Striker that I really kind of like the ridge, the profile that's on there, but I'm going to kind of do this with a hook on the other side.
Okay.
Kind of like the Nestle or the Hogs snout from Lolock Tools. But I want to try it just a little bit different. I want to see if I can get this to be a little bit more exaggerated. And I want to see if I can get the hook maybe a little bit more lower of a profile.
Nifty. Okay. That was exciting. Let's pick a red belt lock. Thank you very much, Mr. G. Keyman. I'm glad that it's now fixed. Oh crap. Okay, let's pick an actual lock now. Well, I guess I did just pick a lock. Never mind. I did pick your challenge lock, Nola, and I need to send it out, but I have not had any time to send out anything because I need to send out your lock. I need to send out 2 locks that I owe back to Loose Shirt. I'm probably going to send my challenge lock out to somebody. I have it here. And I need to send out T-Beard's challenge lock. So I have a bunch of shit to do. It's just I never, ever, ever, ever seem to get out of work in time to go to the post office. So basically what I'm going to have to do is take a day off whenever I do it. And with my aunt being in not great shape right now, I kind of want to not do that because I'm definitely going to take a few days off work if something happens to her because it's my mom's baby sister, and I just want to make sure to be available.
Oh
So
yeah.
hopefully everybody's a little patient for a while. We'll get there eventually. That's kind of why I don't like borrow locks from people. Like, hey, can I borrow this lock or that lock or whatever? Because it's like I never know when I'm going to be able to send it back. So I'd hate to do that. All these ones that I got to get out of here are ones that I got before I realized how freaking difficult it was for me to freaking mail stuff because I can't mail anything from the house because my postman doesn't pick up packages.
Yeah, I kind of want to do challenge locks at some point, but I'm kind of in a similar where things are just so crazy that I'm just not confident that I got the time or the capability to do the mailing and tracking and all that stuff with it.
Seriously, it's just such a oh god, it's so difficult to deal with. That's because I work the same hours basically as a uh, postman. I work more longer hours than a postman, but whatever. Work 6 to 2:30, and then come home and then put in another hour or so here. Okay, okay. Well, thank you, Noah. I appreciate it. Um, we're not going to say that. I was going to say something because I actually had a bad experience with somebody because of stuff in the mail, actually, just recently, where they were like, not very nice about me not sending stuff. And it was like, you know what? I'm never sending it. Sorry, bud. It's not happening. Don't don't message me again because I don't really want to know you.
That's too bad.
Yep, it is what it is. Oh god, I was so mad that day. Oh my god. I thought my head was gonna catch on fire. It was just like, because I had a good friend die, my best friend's wife died, my grandmother died, now my aunt is very sick, like very, very sick. So my mom's kind of like broken up about it. It's just, I don't know, it's been a crappy month, let's put it that way.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope, I hope things settle down.
Yeah, me too. Uh, I can't believe I literally am just saying this on a freaking live stream. What is wrong with me? Like some kind of guy, some kind of weirdo doesn't have a filter. I think it's because you guys are all like my really good friends, so I feel okay saying it. And probably my people who are not my really good friends are probably not going to watch this because nobody really cares. So why would they watch it? At least that's what I'm going to tell myself later when I say, "Oh, I can't believe I said all that stuff on the live." Oh well, maybe I'm the edgy Locksport guy now. Why is this lock not freaking going into a false set? What is happening here? 6, no, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hmm. Okay. One is binding up a little bit. Good. Two, a little click. All right, we're making progress now. Thanks, Noah. I don't know. It's a weird, weird month. Do, 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 do. Open, you bastard. We're both like concentrating really hard now. That's funny.
I'm
All right, let's
trying not to burn myself with this. That's the one thing with grinding a pick out, is it gets very hot very, very fast.
Okay, let me tell you something because this is something that I learned actually while making picks of my own. I have a specific profile that I really want, but nobody makes it. So it's the offset gem. It's kind of like an offset hybrid, but it's a gem instead of a diamond or, a half ball or whatever. So I make them and they bend easily or break. And I couldn't figure out why. And then I started doing, I'm part of a heat treating team at my work now. And then I realized that I was heating the metal up and then either letting it chill out and cool, which then makes it soft, puts it anneals it, or I dunk it in water, which is quenching it in a really bad way. So I was ruining the temper of the metal by grinding it and getting it really hot and not dealing with it appropriately.
Yeah.
So the best way to do it is either continually dip it in water to keep it cool, or if you get it hot, you can quench it in warm oil, um, or you can do whatever with it and then heat treat it, which is probably the hardest way to do it because who has a forge or a kiln at their house that they could use to heat treat it back from an annealed state?
Yeah.
Why can't I pick all of a sudden? Like all of a sudden I can't pick frickin' this lock. If you had to throw the thing away. Well, thank you, Noah. You are a good buddy. Appreciate it. Things will settle down eventually. At least I hope so. It's just weird. It's just weird. Okay. I don't feel anything right now. Seven, 5. Ooh, there we go. Now we
That
have a
came out
full
pretty
set.
good.
Nice. God, that really is a cool grinder you got there.
It works really well.
I really like the idea of using the that cutoff wheel attachment over there with the chuck to turn pins off because I used a drill to turn my pins off for my challenge lock, which works, you know what I mean? But that is a heck of a lot easier, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, and the way I did mine is, and it's kind of buried right now, but I've got a drill press for my Dremel.
Okay.
And the Dremel drill press, you can actually rotate 90 degrees and have it your Dremel oriented like a lathe like this. So that's how I did mine. But I wanted to get something like this that was a little bit more powerful and steady. Um, and a little bit more precise. So it's yeah, the let's see here. Where did I put my uh,
Where is my, there's my next pick profile. It's going to be, there's going to be my next pick profile.
very cool.
The offset gem.
Wall Lock Tools does have a gem that they do that's a bit offset.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't know. See, that's what I get because I have never ordered from them because it was like at the time I was like, do I want to get bare bones or wall lock tools? Because it was like I was going to order one or the other. And I liked Jimmy Long so much that I kind of went with bare bones because they're similar.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, the handles and everything are very, very similar. So that's why I went with them. And I think maybe I chose wrong because, I mean, bare bones are fine, but they're definitely not as good as Jimmy's. And now I'm hearing all these like really great things about wall off tools. Now I'm gonna. Well, this is a problem. You kind of need to get all of the things because they're all like really great in their own specific way.
Yeah.
That's another video I made that I never put out. What are the best lock picks you can buy? Well, it depends. That's what my whole video was. Well, it depends. It depends on what you're looking for. Jimmy Longs are really great, but they're out of stock like half the time. Covert
Yeah.
Instruments, they're really great, but they don't have handles. They're just the popsicle style stick ones. At the time that I made the video, you couldn't buy singles, but Apex is coming out pretty soon. So that is going to be really cool. We'll see how that is. Mokis, they're fantastic, greatly polished. They have the second chance pick tip, but they only come in 0.5 millimeters. So if you want, thicker picks or thinner picks, you're out of luck. They all have they're all really great at doing something, but they all have like little small shortcomings.
Oh yeah. It's kind of similar with the video I did with my recommendations for lockpick sets for beginners. It's every set has its advantages and disadvantages in some ways.
Yes.
Um, it's like the sets that I recommend. It's like I would always recommend Wall Lock Tools, the Pro series, because the handles, I just love the handles. They're great picks and all that, but the price on them is definitely a a
The
hurt point
shocker.
on it. Yeah.
There we go. 1 millimeter. I think this is right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that will work real nice. Oh yeah.
That's super slick. I keep saying to myself that I'm gonna make another challenge lock and put rattlesnake pins into it because I saw who the heck was I watching? Was it Tinny maybe? I think it might have been Tinny I was watching make rattlesnake pins, and I'm like, that doesn't look that hard. I think it's gonna be really hard, but he kind of almost got me pushed to the line to make try and make rattlesnake pins.
Yeah, not bad. That came out for the first, just quick doing. Let me throw the speed up on that a little bit more.
I'll tell you the one tip that I got that was like the best tip ever. Somebody suggested to go to the dollar store and buy some steak knives and use those for cutting serrated pins. Oh my God, they work amazing.
Really?
Yeah, just like a serrated steak knife and use that to cut the soft brass for the serrated pins because steak knives are pretty thin, especially if you buy dollar store crap knives. Cuts really nice, clean, thin serrations.
I use a jeweler's saw for that.
Ooh, that's actually exactly what Tinny used to make the rattlesnake pin.
Yeah, this gives like some really precise cuts and all that. It's let me cut.
Okay, we are in phase 2 of picking this acid maximum plus restricted.
I gotta put a new blade on this. I've used this one a little bit too much, but well.
Yeah. Come.
There we go. Oh yeah, that came out pretty good. Yeah, I gotta make a new challenge lock at some point. That's one thing that I really want to do soon.
If I'm gonna one of these people that I'm sending stuff out to, I'll just include my challenge lock with it. Send it out.
Yeah, I want to do the rattlesnakes, and I forgot who recommended doing it, but I've got a skiff lock here that I did grub screws on so I can repin it easily.
Okay.
And what I'm tempted to do with this guy is do rattlesnake pins in the skiff lock.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Okay, I think we're jiggly there.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that worked well. All right, so I might throw this guy back. Actually, yeah, I want to throw this guy back in because I want to finish up my pick. And what we're going to do.
Hmm. Okay, nothing on pin 6. Pin 5 is free. What time is it? 6 o'clock. I wonder if we should just wrap it up here pretty soon. I'm kind of starting to get hungry. My lunch was all screwed up at work today. Like normally I eat later in the day. Today, one of the uh, companies that we supply with material and tooling brought in lunch today, so I ate earlier than I usually do.
Ah.
So now I'm digesting myself. I'm starving like Marvin.
I'm good whenever you are.
Yeah, we'll give it a couple more minutes and see if we can get this walk open. Barrels, I'm telling you, they really are like a weird thing to pick. They're not particularly hard to pick. It's just like it seems like, you end up dropping stuff or going round and round in circles, chasing your tail sometimes. They're just like a weird security pin.
Yeah.
They're not like hard, you know what I mean? It's not every time I sit down to pick this lock, I can pick it. It's just how long is it going to take me? Sometimes it's a 5 minute pick, and sometimes it's a 25-minute pick. You never know until you're really into it. Ooh, that one's jiggly now for sure. Two is jiggly, one is jiggly, 5 or 6 is jiggly, 4 is jiggly. What is going on here? Ooh, we lost that one. I gotta plug my computer in, or I'm gonna lose it. Oh, that could have been bad. There we go. Now we're good. Oh, Anybody new in the chat? Got anything fantastic going on this week? New locks coming in, new picks coming in. I actually looked at Jimmy's site just the other day, and he actually still had stuff in stock.
Yeah.
I don't know if he put up more stuff after the new year or if it was still left over from before. Let's take a look right now. Well, he sold out because he had Jim hooks in 19,000s.
Oh, he sold out of those?
They are sold out right now. So he has only starter sets in stock right now.
Yeah, I want to get the gym hooks or in the gym hooks at some point.
They're my favorite.
Because I got the intermediate set, and I like the intermediate set. It's a good set and all that. So I just want to get a few more gems. Because the only gems that I really have are the Lolock tool gems, which are
Okay.
good gems and all that. But I wanted to get some of different handles and all that.
That is the thing. I definitely do not have a shortage of gems. So I have a bunch from Bare Bones. There's probably, I don't know, 12 different gems that they make, and I have them. I have the Jimmy's, the V5 gems. I actually have the version 3 gems too. There was a guy, it was back when I first started picking locks, and he was always out of stock, and you could never fricking get them. And I'm like, well, let's just say what it was. I was belly aching about not being able to get Jimmy picks, and somebody reached out to me on Reddit and said that they had a set of version 3 sharps. So the 2 half diamonds in 19 and 23 thou, and then 2 gems in 19 and 23 thou.
Very cool.
And then I have the Moki gems too. So these here, I think I've retired them out of the rotation because you can't get them anymore.
Oh,
What's going on?
Elbow
What's break?
decided to snap there. Caught me off guard.
Whew.
All right, let's see how this works.
Let's pick something gravy. Let's pick something easy. Not that. That's out of the rotation to pick now too. We're not picking this one anymore. These are too nice and too expensive to freaking put a lock pick in.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what's so with mine, the key on that. Oh, which key was it? It was yeah. So this was the key that I got on the first one.
Mm.
And it looks brutal, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. A lot of high-low going on there.
There's actually only 2 pins I have to hit.
Oh no!
And there are 5 0 left, and only 2 pins. I just have to really just kind of push up just a little bit. I was so disappointed when I gutted it, and I got looking closer at it, and I was like, I looked at this, I'm like, finally, I got a challenging key, and it was like, but they're all 0 lefts.
Oh, that's such a shame. I actually have. Oh, where the heck are they? I think I have two spare Paclock 98 Pro cores laying around here. I'm gonna have to look.
I mean, I've got others that have good keys in them, all that. I've got, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 90As now.
Holy smokes! I thought I liked Paclocks. Holy cow! I
I
have
got all the
one.
colors now. And then I've got the Lockpicker's Bench one, and then I got the 3 44 Delta ones, and I picked up a extra pink one. So I got 2 of those.
We're gonna put that in out there to the universe here real quick, just because um, Eric is such a nice guy and is doing a lot of great things for the community, for the Locksport people. Um, he actually has a lock right now on eBay for bid. Let me
It sold.
find the link. Ah, no, it didn't.
Yes.
Already?
Are you talking about the American Lock one he did?
Yeah.
Yep, I got a notice on that the auction ended and it sold for about $455.
Wow. Because when I looked at it, it was way at the beginning, and it was like, I don't know, 120 bucks at that
Yep.
time.
Oh, here, I got it. I think I can get it up here because I threw a $70 bid on it, and that quickly went by. I'm like, yep, that's
All right,
outside of my.
it's still going.
Oh, it's still going.
It ends in 3 days and 19 hours.
Oh, does he have another one then?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't realize he did a. Oh, okay, yeah. So the Lockhart 2 one, yeah,
yeah, the glow in the dark.
yeah, $305. Oh,
I mean, and it's still pretty early. That's
yeah. I
that's
mean,
pretty early, man.
it's beautiful.
It really
I mean,
is.
that laser engraving he's doing, and he did the resin with it. That's, ooh, but it's like, yeah, that's way outside of my. And that's a good idea, G Keeman there. I would definitely take a look at that.
My God, that's so much money. Holy crap. But
Yeah,
I
that.
wanted to put that out there for people, because if you have the money and you're interested in supporting a guy who is he's definitely putting the money back into his business to help Blocksport. There's no doubt about it. The guy's not making any money doing this. I guarantee it. There's no way he's like coming out ahead. I think that he maybe, if he's lucky, he breaks even. So
Yeah, and
same thing as
I
Jimmy.
mean, with the 3D printing he does, I mean, the cost of like everything he has on there is real reasonable. I mean, it's
That's what I mean. He can't be making like a ton of money. Like anything that he makes, I bet you he's putting back out for new printers, to have time to make new designs, to buy raw materials, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Same thing with Jimmy. Jimmy Longs. He's not making a freaking killing. I expected him to put out these production picks and then be, you know, double what they were. I expected that, and they stayed the exact same price, which is, I can't even believe it.
yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like he should be given all the credit in the world, because if I think I've said this before, if I spent $50,000 on a laser to cut lock picks, my wife would murder me in my sleep. She absolutely would pack my clothes up and they would be chucked out in the yard. There's no doubt about it. She would totally throw me out. That's just me. She's really nice about stuff. I'm just kidding. She buys me all kinds of goodies like these. Oh, let's check the chat, see who's here. RL, how's it going? I don't think I seen you earlier. Transparent eyeball. Was
It
you
works.
here earlier?
Yep, he was here.
I think I remember seeing him earlier too. I just didn't see him for a while. He's lurking. That's my signature move. I come in and I say hello, and then I just sit there and listen and give people view time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because
Ooh,
I
that worked
really like.
nice.
Oh, you did. I really like Lady Locke's way of looking at this. She said, you know, do you necessarily want to monetize your channel? Maybe, maybe not, but you should because YouTube is making money off of each and every one of us by putting ads on all our videos. I think I have like 50 subscribers and there were ads playing on my videos. She thinks that we should all get our cut, and I think that we should too.
Oh yeah.
None of us are going to make any like, real money, but I think that we should definitely be getting something because they're making money off us. So I kind of like to help people out with the view hours. So I think, wonder if I could probably see that. I should do that one of these days. Post my YouTube view time for the week. I think I can get that off my Apple screen time thing. It's got to be probably 30 hours a week or more.
Oh, that you
'Cause I'll
view
just
YouTube or?
Yeah, because I like put it on and just like listen. I do that a lot where I'll put it on, I'll go to your channel or um, C Studio, Not Too Dead, Lady Locks. I'll go to like, my buddies on YouTube and just let their videos play and just listen. And if I hear something, well, that sounds interesting, I'll look at it or whatever. But it's playing pretty much all of the time. I just feel like we should. I like to do my part to help everybody out.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that was loud. I can't get on and watch and comment and all that stuff all the time, but I can at least be a body giving you some view time. Zoe the cat's here. How about this? What? O'Shea, Rick O'Shea's here. There's all kinds of people coming out of the woodwork here. How is it going, everybody? Anybody doing anything fantastic? Getting off work? Making popcorn? Ooh, it's been so long since I had popcorn. That sounds actually really good. I do have this lock here that I think I might try getting into next. It's a Zeta
Very cool.
padlock. Yeah, it's made in Taiwan, and it's dimple lock-ish. It almost looks like a smiley dimple lock, but not quite.
Oh yeah.
So it's got little dimples that go down the center, but it has like the U-shaped key. It's a really nice
Very
lock
cool.
for being made overseas. It's got really smooth operation, but it is pretty hard actually. I have like God, that's got to be almost a no lift pin in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pin number 5 is like an almost no lift, and then I have a kind of high cut after it. I haven't been able to get it yet. I may have to make a smaller flag to try and get around it.
Yeah, I'm starting to work on the 5-pin canard here, and I think I might have to start progressive pinning it because I'm having a hard time with it. I think I've got a real high lift in here, and I'm not sure if the dimple picks that I've got will work with it or not.
Pin and pins are funny. They're not easy. That's for darn sure. Because if it's a 5-pin pin and pin, you're actually picking 10 pins.
Yep.
Because you're picking that outer pin and picking all those, and then you have to go worry about the inner pins. Now, from my experience, they're not as like your movements don't need to be as precise as they do when picking pin tumbler stuff. But
Yeah.
like with the setting heights, you can kind of get it close, and it'll kind of work its way there. But they're a weird animal. The thing that happened to me a lot was I would be picking and I would.
I think we lost your mic,
Oh,
or something happened with your mic there.
okay.
All right, you're better now.
Yeah, I just switched over to my headset because my mic died. So we were gonna turn on this one because we have a spare. Check, check. Hello, hello, radio.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, with me, the fun part with the pin and pin with the inner pins is finding them after you get the outer pins set because they're so much smaller and you've got this big hole that you're trying to find this tiny pin in.
The one thing that I was saying that would always happen to me is I would be picking and I would pick one of the pins and then I would get stuck behind the other pins and I wouldn't be able to get my pick out. I
Yeah.
can't tell you how many times I would be picking, and then my pick stuck and I can't get it out. I can't get it out. I'm like worried about breaking the pick. That I end up dropping everything, pulling the tensioner out so that I can get the pick back out and try again. God, so many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having with this guy because I think it's either pin 4 or pin 5. I gotta push the outer pin really far down, and it traps my flag in between the side the pinhole and the inner pin there every time. And so yeah, I gotta do a progressive pinning to see if I can figure out a good way. I also want to see if the barebone dimple pick set that I got performs any differently with that as well. Because I only have
Yeah,
2
those are
picks I
definitely
can use with that.
bare bones picks are definitely good picks for sure. My dental picks up. Oh, this freaking disaster that I have on this table. I need to clean this shit up. I've been using Huck dimple flags. Because what happened was I got the Honest Dong Shis, and those are fine or whatever. But I didn't know how you're supposed to modify them because everybody's like, oh, you got to file them down, you got to modify them, you got to make them into better flags. But I didn't know what a good flag actually looked like until I got these flags from Nigby. Then I knew what an actual good flag was meant to look like, so I could grind down the other flags to be similar to these ones.
Awesome.
And that changed literally everything for me when it came to picking dimples. To have like an actual good dimple flag to, use as a, you know, ballpark of what an actual decent flag was meant to look like, how wide it's supposed to be, how long it's supposed to be, you know, how to shape the shaft, because the shafts on dimple picks, I don't know if people in the chat know this, but the shafts on dimple picks are not round. They are oval.
Yep.
So that's like something that, I would never have known without having one of these in my hand, because they are thinner, tall ways, the direction that the flag is laying, than it is sideways. So they're extra wide for strength, but they're thin this way so that you can get under pins.
Yeah.
I wonder how much different it is. Let's do an experiment, folks. Okay, sideways, they are
That are the multi-pick.
60, 46.
Yep,
So
these are oval.
they're 60 thou wide, but only 46 thou tall.
And I think that's what the big problem I had with the Sparrows set was theirs were rounded. And that was a really big issue with those.
You never know, you might be able to use those to make your own dimple picks later.
I threw them out.
That's totally something that I would do. Like, these pieces of garbage. Get out of here.
I got thinking about that. I was like, yeah, I mean, I could probably have taken the flag profiles and worked with them a bit, but I'm getting like the multi-pick. I'm getting the ones from Airbones, and so I'll be able to kind of get the same information from those and get that. So it's like, yeah, I just threw them out.
Yeah. Because I actually
You're breaking up a bit.
I stepped into my living room to get my
Oh, all right.
picks that I made. I took a thing out of Nigby's book and started using ejector pins. And there's one flag that I made. This is it's not right or left-handed. It's straight.
Oh, very cool.
Yep, little bitty flag for that one. And then what I did was I got a pin vise. That way I could use them while I decided what I was going to make handles out of. And we have another flag here that's also not handed. Got a bigger one.
Very nice.
Yep, they're surprisingly easy to make once you understand what they're meant to look like. Bella Brandy, how is it going this fantastic, wonderful evening? Well, I think that it is time for me to go eat. It is almost 6:30. Anybody have any questions, concerns, anything they want to say? Any anything at all before we wrap this guy up for this evening. While I wait for anybody.
Picking in Locksport rocks.
Wait, what was that?
Lockpicking in Locksport rocks.
That is correct. So while we're winding down here, just a quick heads up. Stu and I have a live stream also every Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ray and Stu do coffee around the world. It's just so that we can kind of be on during a time where it's a little easier for Eastern European folks or people from Australia to be able to get on. It's not the middle of the night or anything. Like today, Wolfgang was supposed to be with us, but it was so late there that he just was tired and had to go to bed. It's a little easier on a Sunday morning getting everybody together. So heads up for that. What else? Oh, I'm also going to do a live, not Locksport related. We are going to be sharpening a knife. And this one's a little different than the last one I did. So we are going to do this one. This one needs a new edge. We'll just show it while we're here, just in case anybody needs to know how to sharpen a knife. Because I've noticed a lot of overlap between people who pick locks and people who like sharp and shiny things. So we're going to be sharpening this guy. This is Bowler K110, and we're going to put a new edge on this fella. I'm going to do that, I think, right after the live stream on Sunday. So anyway, it doesn't seem like anybody has any questions or concerns or whatever. Thank you very much, Transparent. You also rock. Bumpy, thank you so much for joining me this fantastic evening. Quick thanks to, why can't I speak? P-Dubs for also joining us earlier. And, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on.
Great. I will see you here maybe next week.
Oh, definitely.
All right, everybody. This is the end for Rock Out with Your Lockout, episode number 21. I'll see you guys all here next Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace. Bye-bye.
Later, all.